Okay, so I'll hand the meeting over to Peter if you want to just kind of organize what we're going to do. Today's meeting, I know we're going to focus on Polson. I'm sorry, Hand, I apologize. Polson, we're still waiting on some information before we can make any recommendation, but we will start to now look at the rooftop units at Hand and some funding that we can use to help offset those costs. Go ahead, Peter.
So, following the agenda of the meeting, we're gonna, we've called the meeting to order. Do we have any public comment? Raquel, is there anybody on?
No, we do not.
Okay, then we'll vote for approval of the prior minutes, July 2nd, 2024 and July 16th, 2024. Can we get a motion to approve the prior minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? No? Can we vote? I'll vote. We've okay, so we're all set.
Yeah,
Good. Okay. Old business. As Gina discussed, we're going to move to change some things in regards to discussion mostly at Daniel Hand High School in regards to the architect and construction manager update. So if we can get that moving forward. Do we have, is Nick here? I saw Nick on.
Yeah, he's here.
Yes. Sorry, Peter.
That's fine. We're going to have your architect. Let's get the architect update and let's see where we're at with that.
The architect update for Hand?
Yes.
There's no involvement with their side on Hand.
Yeah, then we'll get your Nick. I'll let you go with the construction manager update.
For Polson?
Hand. We're gonna put Polson on the back burner tonight or today.
Yeah, I don't. We're not.
They're not part of that.
Okay. Review the. So we're at this point. We did have several bids come in for the Hand. We're suggesting the building committee to approve the bid for Save More Heating and Cooling out of Southington, which is the lowest overall bidder at $3,165,000.
So moved. Second. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries.
Okay, wonderful. We touched a little bit on the fact that there was some movement of the CIP money from Jeffries to the back into the master fund, and then that funding then is going to be moved towards the Daniel Hand High School rooftop units. That'll be discussed at the Board of Selectmen tonight, and also along with the approval of, or to gain the approval of the bidder of Save More, and moving it. All this will be pending the Board of Finance approval of the funding to be shifted from CIP over to the rooftop units. Is there any questions on that at this point? I think we've kind of talked a little bit about that.
So these funds, just to catch everyone up. So these, Galen and Emily, these funds were in for the Jeffrey boiler. They've been there since 2019, I believe. We kind of didn't know what we were doing, so we've held that money for that project. It's not necessary at this point, and if something comes up that it is, we'll figure it out through other CIP funding mechanisms. So for right now, I think it does not make sense for us to hold that money at that project when there's no short-term plan for it. We'll move it over, and this will be a better use of the town's money.
Makes sense.
Any questions? Any questions?
No.
So what we're doing is just recommending. So Board of Selectmen, as you said, Board of Selectmen will vote, and then it will go to Board of Finance. We're having a special meeting tomorrow morning in order to move all the money as quickly as possible. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what we want to do is just vote on the recommendation. I would think it's not really, it's not really our purview. It's just, again, a recommendation, but I think our small committee being committed to this, I think will be helpful. So all in favor?
Aye.
abstention, motion carries. Okay, so that'll be our recommendation. Go ahead, Peter.
Yep, item 5, we're going to be tabling that for another meeting. Item 6, approval of invoices. We have an invoice from Silver Petricelli for $3,375. Do we have a motion to accept that?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we have another invoice from B&L Companies for $29,527.50 for professional services from June 1st to June 28th, 2024. We have a motion to accept that.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Can we get a little more detail on that? I know it's routine, but just for the record.
Mark, do we have B&L on here?
Yes, Jesse's on.
Morning, Peter.
Morning. How are you, Jesse? Can we get a little more detail on that invoice from June 1st to June 28th? That was for the, I believe it was for Daniel Hand, wasn't it? Or
No,
for,
we're only
Polson.
working on Polson Middle School.
Polson, okay,
So that
gotcha.
was a portion of the design development design fees, which I think that finished up in July, but it's still kind of ongoing. So it's a portion of the design development phase of that project.
Okay.
Galen, are you looking for anything in particular?
Nope. Just that's enough detail for me. Thanks.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Do we have a motion to approve? Or I mean, we have the motion. Do we have a vote?
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Go ahead.
Oh, do we have anybody else on public comment?
No hands raised.
All right, next is motion to adjourn.
Can I say one thing? So we're gonna meet, well, you'll get an email, Galen and Emily. So we'll meet, we need to make that final recommendation. Polson, we're still getting information, so hold off until you get an invite when we're ready for us to make the recommendation. And, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping by the end of August, we will have that. So just keep an eye open. And if you're going on vacations or anything, just let us know. Okay. So now motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor?